Can we all see? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the most important moment in the lives of this couple. We invite you to leave behind the worries and concerns of everyday life and join us in the celebration of their marriage. This is an opportunity for us to share not only in the joy of Taya and Conor's love, but also to reaffirm and appreciate the love and the friendship we experience in our own lives. May we all celebrate by being fully present during our short time together. Taya and Conor view marriage as a coming together at all levels of being, mind, body, and spirit. A marital commitment includes the willingness to be open and vulnerable and the courage to take risks. Marriage is a conscious act of will. To remain in a marriage, we must continually renew our will to be married. Sort of like a magazine subscription, but this is a lot more serious. Marital partners accept the challenges that living together in love offers. They decide that they will face the fears that they are a necessary part of establishing and nurturing an intimate relationship. And you, Taya and Conor, have made the commitment to create and recreate this conscious partnership. Marriage consists of entrusting our deepest selves into the loving care of another. It is a public and legal act, to be sure. It is also an emotional and spiritual act. Taya and Conor commit themselves today to each other in this sacred trust. They promise to embrace conflict as well as peace, to work as well as play, to struggle as well as coast, to give as well as to receive, to game with as well as game against, to be with, stay with, and move toward one another. I'd like to start off today's ceremony by reading off a quote from Alex Gray, who says, "When we first fall in love, we can be amazed with how perfect the beloved is for us, the answer to our prayer. The beloved can become a portal to the infinite because love is infinite, and the beloved is the sacred mirror that shares this divine energy. With the beloved, we step outside the safety of our own skin and open our heart to communicate, soul to soul. The ultimate overlapping of souls comes from a deep compassion and respect for the other, while celebrating the synchronistic journey that brought you together. The path of love is a supreme gift of the cosmos. As Dr. Albert Hoffman once called the experience of love, the highest transmutation of sunlight." I ask you two now to join hands as a symbol of the union that you're making here today. I'd like you to think about the hands that you're holding. These are the hands of your best friend, holding your hands on your wedding day, promising to love you and to work together as you build your future together. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need strength, tenderness when you need tenderness, healing potions when you're low on HP, and love when you need love. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, but also tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold all those whom you love, and these are the hands that years from now will still be searching for your hands, still seeking the love, encouragement, and support that each of you seeks from the other. Can we have the rings, please, for each of them to hold? The ring is an ancient symbol The ring is an ancient symbol, so perfect and simple. It has no beginning and has no end, unless it's the ring from Lord of the Rings, but that's a different story. It is round like the sun, like the moon, like the eye, like arms that embrace. It is a circle, for love that is given comes back around again. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. They remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. As you wear them through time, they will not only reflect who you are as individuals, but also who you are as a couple. So Connor, as you place the ring on Taya's finger, please repeat after me. This is the good part.
Which one? This one?
You got the one with the ring.
Yeah. I got to go along first. Yeah, upside down. Doesn't matter.
I, Connor, take thee, Taya, to be my wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in joy and in sorrow. And I promise my love to you. And with this ring, I take you as my wife, for as long as we both shall live. Taya, as you place the ring on Connor's finger, please repeat after me. I, Taya,
I, Taya,
take thee, Connor,
take thee, Connor,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for richer and for poorer,
for richer and for poorer,
in joy and sorrow.
in joy and sorrow.
And I promise my love to you.
And I promise my love to you.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I take you as my husband,
I take you as my husband,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
May these rings remind you that your love, like the sun, warms all that it touches. Like the moon, brightens up the night. Like the eye, is a gateway to your innermost soul. And your love, like the arms that embrace you, makes everything right with the world. This is the good part. We are here today to celebrate the love which Taya and Connor have for each other, and to give social recognition to their decision to commit their lives and accept each other totally. Do you, Connor, take Taya to be your lawfully wedded wife, to share your life openly, standing with her in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and love forevermore? Do you, Taya, take Connor to be your lawfully wedded husband, to share your life openly, standing with him in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and love forevermore? From this day forward, may you live together in peace. May you grow each day in understanding and compassion. When you are apart, may you return to one another in togetherness. May the home that you establish be a place of sanctuary where many will find good. So in the presence of this good company, by the power of your love, because you have exchanged vows of commitment, we recognize you as married. So by the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio, I pronounce you to each another husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Conor and Taya Morrison.
Right where you're standing.
actually not going to do a speech. I'm going to do a roast. I'm kidding. I bet I have you shaking in your boots. Or your dog horns, I guess. Anyways, Tay and I first met because we noticed we had the same hair and loved the same band, which normally would feel like a threat, but I decided to give her a chance. So the night that we met, in true indie movie fashion, we laid in a grass field in the middle of the night and bonded. I first met Connor after he was involved in a rap battle with my ex. In my opinion, he won, in case anyone was wondering. Soon after I met my boyfriend, Zach, of the last 6 years because they were best friends, we actually all had our first date at a coffee shop. With Tay and Connor, who at the time couldn't even make eye contact with one another. The four of us quickly became intertwined, and even though Connor and Tay weren't together yet, I'm sure people would assume that we were all in polyamorous relationships. One night Connor came to Zach and I cried because he was already so in love with Tay and he didn't know what to do with himself. So after nearly a year of hanging out awkwardly across the bed from each other, finally Connor asked Tay to be his girlfriend. He asked her over the phone while me, her, and Kiki stood outside of the theater that just played Rocky Horror Picture Show. Obviously an already dreamlike night, she had to say yes, but mostly because Kiki and I were screaming and squealing while she was on the phone. This is going to get a little... I was so lucky to be able to witness that moment. Being the maid of honor has been so surreal, especially because it still feels like we're 17 when we're in that grass field. Also because I've never been to a wedding. Like, what do you even say? It just feels embarrassing. I'm kidding, kind of. Although it really has been an honor, I'm surprised Tay even made me her maid of honor, given the fact that I'm the worst kind of Capricorn, that I'm cheap and last minute. Speaking of cheap, this dress wasn't cheap, so if any buyers are interested, please approach me. Seriously though, it has been an honor knowing you two and seeing the absolute euphoria in your eyes when you're together. You two have taught us all what it's like to love unconditionally. I've seen the changes Connor has made in your life, for better and for worse, and by worse I mean that I've recently noticed you've been getting into sports. So. I've also seen the changes Taya has made in your life, like introducing foods to you besides chips and salsa. Because other foods do exist. You two have shown what it is like to grow as individuals and together these last few years. It has been an honor being your former roomie, Kiba and Gypsy's auntie, and your best friend. I look forward to watching you two continue to grow together and where you'll go from here. I'm glad that this wedding is finally here, and hopefully the ceremony was beautiful. I don't know, I can't see the future. It was. Hopefully I haven't cried by now, but now that I have made a very corny speech, I will be providing cute bags for everyone. Thanks everyone who listened. Love you guys.
Speech.
Bitch now. I don't know, some of you guys might not know me. I've been friends with Conor for seems like forever now. I see, looking around, I see different people around that come from different parts of Conor's life, so it's really cool. We've got, the people from completely out of town, we've got family, we got friends, it's really sweet. So, I just like to take a minute to say a couple stories here. So, for the people that don't know me, I was never really the most popular people in school and I didn't really have any friends until I met Conor my freshman year of high school. And I'm not really sure when it was that we really started, or what it was that we really started hanging out over. But from the moment that we started to, I realized that we were going to be good buds. So it was kind of a weird friendship. It was not really a lot of things that we were in common with at the beginning, so it was kind of a rocky friendship, I would say, at the beginning. But little couple things that we camping in his front yard, staying up late playing video games. We used to run around in his bedroom and try to kill flies with drumsticks. there's at least one person here that helped us make a very, very poorly directed and acted zombie movie when we were in high school that we still try to bust out every once in a while. It's pretty terrible, but there's a lot of awesome one-liners in it, and it's pretty awesome to me. And I don't know if you guys, some of you guys might not know, Connor has been in various amounts of music projects along the way. I've managed to somehow weasel my way into being involved with them in so many ways. To the newest endeavors of staying up real late and making sure that at least somebody is watching and plays video games real late at night. Connor's always been much more than just a friend to me. He was always more like a brother to me. Like it's just always how it's been to me. He's always been somebody that I can go to no matter if it's good, it's bad, it's sad, it's happy. No matter what it is, I can go to Connor and he'll always be there to understand, to uplift me, and it's just always been a really good relationship that I've had with him. And I'm absolutely thrilled that he has met someone like Taya, who is absolutely the same way. She's always, no matter how many times I've seen Taya, no matter if she's happy or sad, you can tell. She's just always smiling. So I want to thank them both for always opening up their homes to us. As you can see from this table, there's probably a very good reason why they placed us as the fool. We were never clean, always making messes. And Taya made it very, very clear to make sure that to know that we stunk. We never sprayed after we went to the bathroom. We never cleaned up for ourselves. She even constantly said, I don't know how you guys live like this. It was very, very common. We would leave stuff everywhere. We would never put the blankets back on their couches whenever we left, because being near 30-year-old adults, we still sleep over at each other constantly. I'm probably sleeping on their couch tonight. So I just want to say thanks again. I really hope Conor and Taya, live out their lives to their fullest and as happy as can be.
We got another one. Another one.
Hey everybody. Alright, so if any of you guys don't know me, my name's Cody. I'm also known as one of Connor's childhood bullies. As I was writing the speech, I kind of thought, there's a reason for this. I want to kind of get into that, so I'm going to kind of go into that story. I was probably 8, 9 years old, and Connor lived at the bottom of the hill for me, and I lived at the top of the hill. And I was racing this kid named Pete Clark, and the loser had to go home for the day. So I was on my bike, I'm pedaling as fast as I can, and I hit this rock. And I fucking fly like this, and I skid across, and I passed the stop sign like I was supposed to. And as I'm falling, I see someone open their door and look at me. And as I'm sitting here crying, I just see Jim go, I'm freaking 8 years old, man. I'm bleeding, I'm crying, and I stand up, and I'm like, all right, dude, I ain't bigger than you, but you know who I am bigger than? Your son. So I'm going to pick on him. And that's kind of how it happened. As we got older, me and Conor, we weren't really friends in high school, and then after high school, kind of Dustin introduced us together. We knew each other, but we started hanging out that way. But, hold on a second. I'm blanking here, guys. But I kind of thought I was doing the neighborhood a favor by picking on Conor, because the dog Lucky would just keep everybody up. That stupid dog would bark and never shut up. But Conor, I'm going to touch base on kind of what Dustin said. I don't think I've had as many sleepovers as I have with you as like anybody else the rest of my life, even like as an adult. If I went back and counted all the sleepovers I had when I was a child, I don't think that it would still. It's kind of weird, but it's not how I wouldn't change it for anything. And T-Bird. Who would have thought I was up here during your wedding night? That's the first night we met, huh? To get into it, we call her T-Bird. I have no idea why. We just kind of stick with nicknames, and that stuck for her. But the first night we met, we were at Connor's house, and I put my butt cheeks in her face. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I thought it was funny. But and then later over the years, Connor's like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Dude, I just didn't think she was sticking around. I was trying to make everybody laugh." It worked at the time until she woke dude, your butt cheeks were in my face. I apologize to her still, but I mean, I don't feel bad. It was funny. But it was, I want to thank you both. After my mom died, I kind of pushed my family away, and you guys were there to pick up the pieces for me, along with the rest of my friends. And I thank you for that. And I thank you both for loving my daughter. Like when we went to Tennessee a few weekends ago, it opened my eyes, and I appreciate you both for that. Okay, enough of being sad. Let's all get drunk. But thanks for everybody coming to see me tonight. We're going to toast Conor and Ebert.
Speaking, but for my little girl, you know, I'm gonna do whatever I have to. Well, I heard she was spending a lot of time at Conor's lake house. Didn't know it was just a house in Lancaster on Lake Street. But well, she found a nice Lancaster guy. I was thinking crappy Dodge truck and a Sonic City, but leave it up to Taya, she found the only guy willing to be a vegetarian in Lancaster. Didn't find out they were friends way before that, before they started dating. And, you know, that's a key part of any relationship, is be friends. And if you look around the room here today, you'll find many, many relationships that are 20, 30, even more years old. So, and I know you two will be one of those relationships. Conor, you're a great person. I know you love Taya very much. You'll make a great addition to our family. I love you both very much.
Everybody else is really funny. Hi, everybody. I'm Kiki. If you saw me fall earlier, you didn't. If you saw me fall at the rehearsal dinner, again, you didn't. I have been friends with Taya and Conor for a few years. I met Taya first, and I met her with Izzy, and we made a little art club because we were the weird kids. And then she met more weird kids, which was the lake house, and turns out everything was a lot of fun. It's honestly like a really exciting honor to get to be a part of a celebration like this. I've never been to a wedding before, so this was very cool for me, and to get to see two people that I value very greatly get together and celebrate their love with each other is like really amazing. Getting to watch your guys' relationship develop over the years has not only been special, but like honestly really adorable. I remember when you guys wouldn't admit that you liked each other for like a year, and then just one day, out of nowhere, like at my house, they were like, no, this is a thing now. And then ever since then, I have gotten to watch two people with really amazing drives and passions support each other in their lives. I'm crying, I'm sorry. I'm not good at something like this. I see you guys like support each other in ways that like, I think most people could only dream of having, and I think that's really, really cool. So to get to be a part of this was really amazing, and I'm really nervous, so I'm gonna go now. But congratulations, you two, and I love you very much. Thank you for letting me be here.
To know your plans and how involved in them I am. When I go to sleep for good, will I be that just won't cut it. Well, what can I say? You're what keeps me believing the world's not gone dead. Strength in my bones, put the words in my head when they pour out to paper. It's all for you, 'cause that's what you do. That's what you do. I want to know your fear, from your feet to the back of your ears. When they raise the landing gear, will your heart stay here? If you could forgive me for being so brash, well, you can hit me or whip me. Oh, I'd savor each lash. You're what keeps me believing the world's not gone dead. Strength in my bones, put the words in my head when they pour out to paper. It's all for you, 'cause that's what you do. No more fighting. This is only a waste of our time. Oh, 'cause you will be leaving. Will this strength still be mine? I'll look out for you till I die, till I rot. Oh, I'll remember you till I die, until I rot. You're what keeps me believing the world's not gone dead. Strength in my bones, put the words in my head when they pour out to paper. It's all for you. You're what keeps me believing the world's not gone dead. Strength in my bones, put the words in my head when they pour out to paper. It's all for you.
I didn't know she changed it to that song, but I'm glad she did.
Turn that crap off. Turn it off. Hey, got a little something special here for you tonight. I wanted to do something special for this wedding for my son. And when Amy asked me what I thought of this song she picked, I thought, man, I can play that. So I asked my good friend, those of you that don't know, this is Steve Reif. Steve Reif taught Connor his very first guitar chords. And I asked Steve to be a part of this, and because I can't sing. I'm a horrible singer. I'm not a very good guitar player, but I'm going to give it a shot. So this is my gift to you and Connor. We're going to sing and play this song for you instead of listening to Bon Jovi do it. So, anyway, wish us luck.
You're better than Bon Jovi, Jay.
I'm gonna need a strum or two, fellas, so set your levels. Please put your volumes on 5.
Focus on Steve. At least that's
His volume was right there. There you go. There you go, Fred.
Steve, give me about right there. Sounds good to me. Jim, when you're ready.
I'll take it. Okay, so he's putting a lot of faith in Steve. Jim. He worked his butt off on this song too, guys. I know that because I was there for most of it. Close that.
Turn your main volume down a little bit, Jim.
Turn
your gain's a little high.
Sons, they've been writing a story before there was one. The day you arrived, till you walk, till you run, there's nothing but pride, there was nothing but love. They'll offer advice that you don't wanna hear, words that cut like a knife and still ring in your ear. But you if you need evidence to give you confidence, the snap of a finger. You're not a child, but you're still now. You walk down the aisle when they give you away to hear someone else say that someone will love you till your dying day. Sons, they were writing our story before there was one. From the day you arrived till you walk, till you run, there was nothing but pride, there was nothing but love. Lie, die, did he die? Lie, die, did he die? Lie, die, did he die? God is like mothers love sons. They were writing our story before there was one. From the day you arrived till you walk, till you run, there was nothing but pride, there was nothing but love. The snap of a finger. You're not a child, but you're still looking on as you walk down the aisle. They give you away to hear somebody say that someone will love you till your dying day. Lie, die, did he die? Lie, die, did he die? Lie, die, did he die? That's the story of love.
Go.
Hey, that's the end.
All right. Good job, guys. All right, this time I'd like to ask everybody to go ahead and join them on the dance floor.
I'm about to let loose.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Get it off, get it off. I need to go get my beer.
Oh, wanna go get some beers?
Yeah.
Let's go get some beers. Is that good? I wanted to. Last year, Nick was going to teach me to sing and write and sing and play a song.
Yeah.
And it got, of course, I can't sing. I'm glad you like it.
That was the coolest thing.
Thanks, man.
I don't know how many words. I'm really.
I was wondering. I never thought about it. I went down.
That was awesome.
Thanks, Connor. You're very welcome. Your old man busted his cherry.
Yeah. I had no idea he's even been playing.
Oh, you're going to dance.
That's awesome.